Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Wendy Jo. Today we are going to be jumping in and talking about how you can grow your business on social media without showing your beautiful face. Now, do I think you should show your beautiful face? I do, because people tend to purchase products from those that they know that they like and that they trust. However, I get it. A lot of people are not comfortable doing this. They're just not. And that's okay. So today's video is all about how you can sell your products, how you can grow your business without having to do all this. Okay. So I'm going to show you some things inside of some different social media platforms on how people are doing this and making money and what they're selling, and just kind of give you some pointers and tips on what you can do to make this work for you. So um, let's jump in. The first thing we're going to talk about is Etsy. And the reason we're going to talk about Etsy is you do not need a social media presence to sell on Etsy. You can sell on Etsy and not have any social media at all and just sell in there. The downside to that is Etsy takes fees. You are going to want to run Etsy ads, at least in the beginning, because you will be lost in a sea of products out there if you're selling on Etsy and you're new. You also really need to do your research before you jump onto Etsy, because there's a ton of competition. And the thing I don't like about selling on Etsy is, when people come and find your products, they're comparing prices to everybody else's prices, and it just becomes like this price battle between you and the other shops. Yours is $3.97, theirs is $3.95, so you lower yours to $3.92. It's all that kind of stuff. So Etsy, absolutely, you can sell without having social media, but you definitely are going to pay in the fees, and you are going to have to pay for ads. I feel like that is the only way to really get seen at the beginning. Once you get a name for yourself and people know who you are, you don't have to spend, I don't think, as much on ads, but in the beginning, you'll have to do that. We don't drive traffic to Etsy. You'll hear me talk about this over and over again. If you're going to drive traffic from social media to a platform, drive people to your own platform. I will link up a 3-month Shopify trial for you. It's $1 a month for 3 months. But I am telling you, even paying $39 a month for Shopify after that 3 months, you're still going to pay way less having a Shopify account than you are having an Etsy account. And I will link up the video here where we did Etsy versus Shopify. This was our second month on Etsy and Shopify, and show you the difference in what we made and what the fees were and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you take a look at that. And now we're going to jump into the social media side. Okay, I want to show you an example from TikTok. This is the Amazon KDP Queen, and most of her videos are completely faceless. Now, what she sells is actually a course on how to sell KDP books, but if you notice, most of her videos are just screen grabs of her creating products, of how she's searching for niches and those types of things. And she has thousands of followers and thousands of views. If you click on the link in her bio, you can see she is simply selling these courses, and that's all she does. So this is obviously my own channel. This is the MWCO PLR products that we sell online. So this is actually selling a digital product. And I do one of two things with this. I either will do a screen recording on my phone and share that as a video. A lot of times I will do this and then I will edit it in CapCut so that I can speed up the video and get through everything I want to show on that video. And then I just put it with a trending sound to draw more attention to it and use hashtags. This is another video I did, and this is one where actually I'm holding my phone and recording my computer screen, scrolling through my website, and just showing what's available. Let me go in and show you one more. Let's see. Let's do this one. This is one where I'm actually answering a question, which I do show my face in the beginning of this, but you do not have to. You could skip to the part where you're actually just recording the screen and show only that part and just talk over the screen instead of actually showing yourself. So this is the part where you could just start with this and completely talk over this instead of actually showing your face. And I'm just showing a recording and talking about how I used ChatGPT to create this portion of a planner, and basically how I took pages from our Business in a Box, which is one of the products we sell, and created this health tracker from it. So I'm showing you the versatility of the product by simply recording the screen and showing what I created from it. And here is one more example of a physical product store that is doing really well using TikTok. And their videos are mostly faceless, and you could obviously just not do the ones that show your face and completely mimic this sort of shop. So they had a really good trending sound behind this and literally just took pictures and created that like stop motion type video with it. Here's their channel. And you can see she shows her face a few times in there, and you just could not do that if you don't want to show your face. And basically, she just does different cute videos, answering questions, demonstrating the products, showing what is in the shop, and puts trending sounds behind it. And is having a lot of success on here. And you can also sell these types of products on TikTok Shop now. You cannot sell digital products, but you can sell these types of physical products on TikTok Shop. She has her own website, obviously, but here's another video of hers, new arrivals, and literally that's all she's doing is just creating videos about her products and selling quite a few, I would guess. All right, so now I'm going to show you how you actually create the videos to post on social media. It's not difficult. It uses a free app called CapCut, and I'm going to actually share my screen with you and show you how to do the editing. So let's open up. This is a video that I just did earlier today, and you can see like it's already formatted. I recorded this with my phone, and I'll show you a couple things in here that you can do. Again, I know this is my face, but you don't have to put your face in there. You can just record your products, right? Let's do this. I will go in and go to my website. And pretend like I am showing you what's new in the shop. We're going to click on that, and we'll go to our branding kit. And so let's just say that I'm, going to be advertising the new branding kits that just got added in, those types of things. So I'm going to screen record whatever it is that I want, right? And then when I'm done screen recording, then I would actually upload this video to CapCut, which not really possible while I'm screen recording and screen recording again. But so we're going to pretend like that's the video that we just did. Now, so once you upload it, then what you can do is click on the actual video, and you can go to the volume, and you can take the volume of the original video all the way down to nothing so that there's nothing happening there, right? So that would be your first thing that you would do. The next thing you would do would be to go in here to audio, and there's a spot for voiceover. And so when you tap that, it's going to do a countdown like this, and it's going to start recording right at the spot that you said. So now it's going to be recording over whatever is already in the video and just giving that voice. Then when you're done, you hit that and you can listen to it. You can add a voice effect if you don't like your own voice. If you want it to like be completely disguised that it's you, you can add a voice effect to it. If you don't like it, you can hit that back button and try it again. The other thing you can then do is you can add text over it as well. So if you hit this text button, you can see this auto caption button here in the middle. And that's what I did. I added auto caption, and it automatically put all of the words on the video that I had said. When you do an auto caption, you have the option to choose whether it is auto captioning the actual video, or if you've done a voiceover, it will give you the option to auto caption the voiceover. So this is how I create all of my videos for TikTok, for Instagram, for everything is inside of here. And, again, you can play around with it as much as you want. This is the speed button here. If I want to increase the speed of the video, like I was talking about before, I just would hit this and I could choose to increase the speed of the video. And now it's going to play super fast. But if I don't like it, I can hit undo. So that is how you do the editing inside of CapCut. And when you're done, you're just going to hit that button at the very top right, and it's going to export the video. I'm going to quit because I don't want to export that again. But that's how you do a screen recording and put it inside of CapCut and do the editing. So it's not that difficult, and CapCut is free, so it's not going to cost you anything to use that software. So then I take the content that I create in CapCut and I use it on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Pinterest, as well as on Facebook. So you can reuse that same content on multiple platforms depending on which platforms you want to market on. You don't have to market on all of those. You can just choose one or maybe two. It just depends on how much time you have to actually post videos. The other thing I would say is frequency of posting when you're just getting started. TikTok is probably my favorite, But when you're just getting started, you need to be posting 2 to 3 times a day on that channel to build up your following, because when you first get started, you're not going to be able to have a link in your bio, and you're not going to have very many views to start with. Now you might get a lot of views the first like 2 or 3 videos you post, just because TikTok is trying to figure out who to push your content to, but then most likely everything's going to fall back into a smaller view count. But you want to post 2 to 3 times a day until you hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and then you're able to put the link in your bio, and that way people can actually shop. This is where I would say you would want to have Instagram as well as TikTok when you first start. And the reason is, on Instagram, you can have a link in your bio right at the beginning. So you create an Instagram, put your link in your bio there, and then on TikTok, you are able to link to your Instagram account right away. So when people are first looking for you, besides mentioning your website in your videos or putting it on the text or whatever, you can also mention that they can, check out your Instagram for more information. And that's where they can find that link. I always would at the beginning put the link to my shop in the print on my videos, just so it gets out there and people would actually search it and shop for it. But that's a couple of the workarounds until you're able to get the link in your bio. The nice thing about when you're starting a TikTok and you don't have the 1,000 subscribers yet is you don't set it up as a business account. Set it up as a personal account, because then you can use all the trending sounds and everything to get seen. And then once you have your 1,000 subscribers, you can go ahead and switch to a business account and put the link in your bio. So that is basically it. You can either market on Etsy, pay for the ads and do it that way, or you can create videos using CapCut and then reuse all of those videos on these different platforms to grow your business. And you simply will record your products, whether they're digital or physical. If it's a digital, obviously you're going to be doing a lot of screen recording or recording with your phone. And if it's physical, then you're going to get some sort of amount and you're going to record that way. But it's really that simple. You do not have to overcomplicate this whole process to create these faceless marketing channels and be able to have a lot of success. I think, just to kind of recap, the things that I would look for the most are trending sounds, trending hashtags, and then just know, when you're creating these products to sell, that you have done your research and know the people that you are marketing to, so that you can make sure that you use the appropriate hashtags and verbiage to draw in that crowd of people. You don't want to be making a product that is for stay-at-home moms and using trending sounds and the wrong hashtags, and you've got, I don't know, mechanics finding your video. Like, it's not gonna fit. So you want to make sure that you have done that sort of research ahead of time, so that then when you create the videos like this, they're going to reach the right audience and the sales will come. So I hope this helps you. I want you guys to be able to get started, whether or not that you want to show your face. And this is the easiest way to create a faceless marketing channel, no matter which platform that you use. Just let me know if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will link everything up that we talked about, as always, in the description. And I will be back next week with another video.